in. I had to stack on my jacket at Grammy. We see the audacity out. It's up, it's sure, undoubtedly. Baby gon' touch the bucks. My salary double. Your baby daddy maybe triple. I'm trouble. I get the tax.
It's time for Madden NFL 22. The only place you can experience the rematch of Super Bowl 55. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers will take on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Next on EA Sports.
Oh, it is a beautiful night for football in the Midwest, and we have a dandy of a matchup under the lights here in New England General, but this is no ordinary game. A few moments ago, the two teams made their grand entrance. This is a big one, the rematch of Super Bowl 55, featuring the defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin joined, as always, by Charles Davis. CD, you get a matchup like this, you look no further than our two quarterbacks. Tom Brady of the Bucs, Patrick Mahomes of the... Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to commit.
Fine details.
Offense for Tampa Bay. Brady now on first down. Rolling to his right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. For these Bucs, Charles, 31-9, they were winners the last time these two teams met back in February. What kind of chances do you give them of going back-to-back? You know, it hasn't been done since the Super Bowls in 2004 and 2005.
The same. They brought back all 22 starters from last year's Super Bowl championship team. And, oh, yeah, there's a certain Mr. Brady who won both of those titles in 2004, 2005 as the starting quarterback there. He's back as the quarterback here. I like their chances.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A handoff to Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now they'll throw with Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Brady. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. On first down, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is incomplete to Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, CD, you get these two teams together and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses, I hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. We're scoreless after one. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, of course, the 2020 season, a memorable one for this Tampa Bay franchise. They make the big move. They go out, they get Tom Brady, and you thought, okay, maybe that makes them contenders. Well, they qualify as a wild card, get the playoffs. They have to win 3 games on the road to get to the Super Bowl, and sure enough, they do just that.
And boy, were they rewarded by winning those 3 on the road in the playoffs, because
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
To 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try the left side. Bernard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Bernard. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. On third down, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you look ahead to this upcoming 2021 season, KC going to be trying to get back to the Super Bowl for a 3rd consecutive season. And that doesn't happen very often, and as I've often heard you say, CD, for good reason.
Exactly.
And all the way in. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to... And the Chiefs are going to get him. And they're going to speed things up here. To try again after the sack. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Brady will look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 43 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work.
The Chiefs bring pressure, and they block it. And they're going to wind up with a football inside the 40 at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will put them on top here in the third. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of... KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Fournette, a first down carry. Powers through. Fournette fighting through. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the interior of the Kansas City defensive line, and they're a stout unit to run against. They do an excellent job there bottling that play up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Mahomes to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Brady going to look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw is Brady. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Leonard Fournette. Broken tackle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They'll try and run with Bernard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Brady going to throw here on the move to his left.
They'll drop this off for Bernard.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Tampa Bay Bucks. And, Charles, it would appear that Tom Brady and company, they just seem to have the Chiefs' number.
And when you think about how hard it is to repeat in this league, I think...
I'm ready for more. If you fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Oh, it's hard in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're behind. Your opponent has the ball on their own.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
1st and long. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.